Hello, so welcome back to Joy Wolf Creations, and today we will be doing the Q&A video. I did decide to voice record over this, even though I'd already edited the video with words and not with audio. Anyway, I decided to add audio anyway, so let's get into it. As stated in the beginning here, you can pause if needed to answer some of the questions. I'll still be reading the same answers I did, along with a few things to add that I forgot to add. So the first questions are from Ariana. Not pronouncing stuff right. Anyway, the first question is, when did you start playing Horse Riding Tales? I don't remember the exact time, but I know I started playing either right before 2020 or right after 2020. I did try Horse Riding Tales prior to this, but it was a really long time ago, and I couldn't get past the tutorial because I didn't understand how it worked, and I didn't even understand what taming orbs were then, but I don't really count then since I deleted it soon after I installed it. But when I really started playing it, either at 2020 or right at or right after or right before. It could have been right at 2020 as well. The next question is, if you could be any horse breed, what would you be? Probably a Frisian. I mean, Arabians are my favorite in the game, in Horse Riding Tales, but they're my favorite in Star Equestrian. It's like if I had to be one permanently, it would probably most likely be a Frisian. The next question is, on a scale from 1 to 10, how funny do you think you are? With family, I think I'm pretty funny, but on YouTube, it has a hard time coming out on YouTube, other than like funny videos and stuff. So that's why I said a 4. The next question is, have you ever begged on Horse Riding Tales? This is an unknown fact. I do say it whenever I get the chance, but I'm not sure very many people have seen it. I don't use chat on any game, which I guess is a good thing, because if you see someone pretending to be me, I've been hearing a lot about that lately. I guess that means if you find someone pretending to be me and they answer you in chat, then they're fake, because I don't have chat. I don't use chat. So no. Next question is, if you can be in any club in Horse Riding Tales, what would it be? And I do agree with what I said here. Any club that stays top that doesn't ask for 6K MROI. I find it very hard to make more than 6K. Well, below 6K is normally my comfortable point of making club points. Anything beyond 5K I find difficult and challenging because I'm a very busy person. The next questions are by Raven and Stormy Warriors Official. Why did you want to become a YouTuber? And I did think it was cool, like I put on screen. And I do think it's neat that people do get to share what they do and that other people enjoy it. I think there are good sides and bad sides to YouTube. The good sides being finding people who like to do the same things you do, and the bad things being bullying, stealing, etc. And this was the same question I answered earlier, so I want to answer it the same, either right at 2020 or right before. The next question is, can you make a tutorial on how you do your edits/videos? And I did. I'll make a post sharing the video later. I'll go through and dig for it, that way you guys don't have to. I actually did make one. It was how I did my edits, but I do my videos the same way. I'll see if I can find the link to the edit that was done through that video as well, since it was separate from the video, but I'll go and see if I can find it later. The next question is, can I add you on Star Equestrian? And this is kind of an awkward question. You can, but I still don't use chat. The next question is, can you do meet and greet? In-game, probably no, because I don't use chat. But I probably could do a live here soon. It might be muted audio though, because we can get pretty loud. I don't know. I might be able to do live here soon. I've been thinking about it, looking at all the settings and trying to figure it out. But yeah, I'll probably try to do live here soon. I'm not sure when, but I will try to. The next question is, can we possibly collab? I'm not 100% sure I even know what a collab is, to be honest. I mean, I've heard of other people collabing, but I'm not sure what a collab is. So I'll have to figure out more on that before I even try to attempt that. These next questions are by Snowfall. I didn't mean to accidentally cover name up. The text will move down here in a minute. I don't know if a few minutes ago it recorded or not, but these next questions are by Snowfall. And the first question is, when was the last time, what year, or how long ago did you ride your first horse in Horse Riding Tales? Like a week ago, I rode my first horse, because I still haven't. It was my first wild mode, and I keep any of my horses that have wild mode on them. The next question is, what was your most favorite Pegasus in 2020? That one. The Night Arabian. It was my first one, and my first Pegasus with wild mode. I still love it to this day, and I still ride it too. I still have it. Next question is, when did you get your first ever pony? Last year. Sometime last year, because I was saving up for bronze whistles and stuff, and I was buying a whole bunch of them after I figured out you could get a pony in them. And I really wanted a pony. Next question is, what is your most favorite horse or Pegasus? My favorite horse is, I can't remember what it's called in game, but I've always called it the parade horse. I'm not sure why. And then the favorite Pegasus I have is the dapple gray Arabian Pegasus. I have the Arabian, I just don't have it as Pegasus form. These next questions are by Everyday Imperfect. These are Star Equestrian related. How many foals have you bred? I have bred 7. 7 in total. I plan to get more in the future because I want to get horses. I want to get mastery. So I plan to get more. These are the 7 horses I have bred. The one all the way at the bottom left is my very first one. My favorite one's the one I have 2 favorites here, and it's the one with purple hair and then the one that I use Ghost to breed, Rising Bird. The next question is, what is your favorite horse in Star Equestrian? The favorite I own is Rising Bird, and the favorite I don't own is the Autumn Clydesdale. I didn't get them overlaid over the questions. I accidentally got them below, but you can see part of them. The next question is, what has been your favorite horse from a club chest on Star Equestrian? Well, the one I don't own, I realize I might have read this question wrong, but the one, like the featured horse, would be the Autumn Clydesdale. And then one that I've got from club chest that is my favorite, I actually named it, I don't have a picture of it here, but I actually named it Sidewalk Prophets after a band. Next question is, what do you wish you had on Star Equestrian? Any Pegasus, and a Cosmic Mustang. I'm staying with Cosmic Mustang. I really like the look of it ever since I've seen it. The next question is, if you could update Star Equestrian, what would you update it for? I would update it for non-VIP Pegasus and carts like in Horse Riding Tales, only that are just laying around the map that you can just take whenever you want and leave it anywhere else. Yeah. And the reason it says pool instead of pull would be autocorrect. I forgot to double check some stuff, so now autocorrect is bugging me. The next questions are Bryce Summer Treasure Horse Riding Tales, or HRT. The first question is, would you rather quit Horse Riding Tales or start equestrian forever? And I do agree with what I said. I mean, I love them both, but Star Equestrian has a better chance for updates because of the story. So if I had to choose, then I guess Star Equestrian. And I do agree with what I said in the video, which is what I just read off. It just likely has more of a chance for an update than any other than Horse Riding Tales, honestly. Because I feel like Foxy's just using Horse Riding Tales because it's getting money now. I feel like that's the only reason they're giving it updates, is because it's getting more money than Star Equestrian. The next question is, who inspired you to start your YouTube? And actually many different people did, but the original people still inspire me to do YouTube and inspire videos and stuff like that. But here's a list of some people who originally inspired me to do YouTube. This would be long before I started YouTube. So Dragon Walker, Ice Cream Lovers Horse Riding Tales, or HRT, Lilac Dreams, Nora Twinkle Horse Riding Tales, or HRT, Sassy Nova Horse Riding Tales, or HRT, Rose HRT, or Horse Riding Tales. The next person actually watches my videos, and their questions are actually here in the Q&A. The first time I got a comment from this next person, I almost screamed because they were one of the people who inspired me to do YouTube. I just ended up doing more Star Equestrian than I did Horse Riding Tales in general. Summer Treasure Horse Riding Tales, or HRT. And I think I've got comments from her too. Ariana Blossom HRT also inspired me to do YouTube. The next question is, how are your videos so good? And I actually think I could do better with my videos, but I'm just so busy, and trying to get videos out can be hard sometimes. Also, when I edited I guess I had a lot of extra stuff to say that I didn't add, because this was originally supposed to be like a 5-minute video, and now it's like 12 minutes. Probably gonna go on for more because there's still a whole bunch more questions. The next question is, how do you get so many subscribers so fast? If I knew, I would tell you guys, because I don't even know how that's possible. I've only been doing YouTube for like a year, and I don't even know. I'm not even sure how it was possible for me to get that many subscribers so fast, but I'm thankful that I did. The next question is, who is your number one Horse Riding Tales bestie? I don't use chats. I don't use any kind of chat, so I don't have any. Comments do make me happy though, and seeing that other people enjoy my videos. So the next question is, what is your all-time favorite game? Of the games I play, it's Star Equestrian and Horse Riding Tales. The next question was, do you play any games besides Star Equestrian and Horse Riding Tales? And I do. I play Minecraft, Squad Busters. Me and my sibling play that one. Wildcraft, Lego Worlds on PlayStation. I play Minecraft on PlayStation most of the time too. Overcooked on PlayStation. There's some games that I want to play. Cattails PC game, because that's the only it's the only place I've seen Cattails the game. Little Kitty Big City. I know it's on Steam and PlayStation. I think it's on Xbox too. I'm not sure. I also play Sonic Racing. Sonic All-Stars Racing. Like, not the mobile, the PlayStation one. Me and my sibling play that one a lot. Me and my sibling also play Overcooked a lot. I didn't mean to cover the question, but the next question was, what made you want to choose my Horse Riding Tales Crossbreed to be your custom? There was multiple factors in this, such as which ones I liked and which ones I thought I could do based on my skill of painting. And that's pretty much all the factors. The next question is, how many briars do you have? I know I have at least 10, because I have too many Winnies. I think 5 or 6 stablemates. And then I have 2 bigger ones. I did make a video on this. I did make a video on my Brer collection. The next question is, what is your favorite horse riding tails horse that's not a crossbreed? My favorite non-Pegasus I own is the Galaxy Arabian. And the favorite horse I don't own is the horse I called the Parade Horse. I don't know why, I've always called it that ever since I seen it when I first joined Horse Riding Tales. I've always called it the Parade Horse. The next question is, what is your favorite Star Equestrian horse, not crossbreeds? The favorite I own that's not a crossbreed is Ghost, the one on the top left. And then the favorite I don't own, it would be the Autumn Clydesdale. The next question is, have you ever felt like quitting Horse Riding Tales? If so, why? I did think about it when the new breeding update came out. It just seems like they're so money hungry, the makers of the game. And I get that you have to make your money somewhere when you're doing that, because you have to pay people to program the game. But it just seems like they're really money hungry lately, especially in Horse Riding Tales. The next question is, have you ever felt like quitting Star Equestrian? If so, why? I thought about, not really. And I thought about this before deciding to go back over with voice record. There's still quite a bit of hope for the game, especially after they redid Snowdrop, which could be them hinting to a storyline update in the future. Like, probably not this month, but in the future. The next question is, have you ever felt like quitting YouTube? If so, why? I did once. I actually did. If you scroll all the way down to my oldest short, you'll see a video, a Perler edit, which was originally what my channel was going to be about before I decided to get into doing games rather than Perler. I still do Perler, and I still have made a few videos, but I found doing games a little less stressful and easier to record and easier to edit. Anyway, that was all the questions. I thank everyone for submitting their questions for the Q&A. I hope to have more Q&As later on. You guys can leave as many comments on this as you want. That's all for now. Stay creative. Bye.